Alright guys, it's your boy Nickel, bringing y'all a video today. Just installed the Billet Specialties catch can for 2019 Ram 1500. It's going to be the same thing for the 4th gen. Here's the instructions. See if I can get them all in here. I guess we can go over the instructions right quick, and then I've already put the can in, but I can kind of give you an overview how to do it. It's so simple. So, step 1, if the damn camera will zoom in. Well, maybe it won't zoom in. I don't know. There we go. You're going to take your stock air tube off, remove the engine cover. The intake tube to take it off is 2 Phillips or flathead screwdrivers, or you could use a 5/16 socket. That's up to you though. And then on the back of this intake tube, there's going to be an IAT sensor, electrical connector. You'll unplug it, and then on the back of it, there'll be a PVC fitting on the back. It's a quick disconnect. You'll just push it on one side and release it. Once you get done with that, the intake tube comes off. On the engine cover, you can take it off. It's 2 screws. You can either use a Torx bit, or you can use a regular old socket. Either way you go, it'll be fine. Then once you're done with that, the kit's going to come with 2 hoses. It's going to come with a long hose and a short hose. Long hose is going to go to the back towards the intake, and the shorter one's going to go up front. On the longer hose, there's going to be a rubber nipple on the back of the intake. In the kit, it tells you to leave it on, but I removed it and just installed the hose straight to it. I didn't want to have to deal with another possible leak point, so I just eliminated it and just put the hose straight on the fitting back there. On the front back here, there'll be another little piece of hose. I would recommend leaving that in place, and then just using that so that you have enough length hose on the one on the front. So when you get that, it's also going to come with, of course, the can. It'll come with a 1/2-inch spacer, and then it'll come with a bolt and a lock washer. And doing that, once you get your hoses all installed, of course, you'll mount the can on the cylinder head here. Once you get all that done, your can will be mounted, and you can run the hoses however you want to choose them. Now, this is real important. I wanted to sit here and explain number 8. Connect the hoses to the catch can's fittings. Either fitting can be in or out. I'm not going to lie, I watched another video on how to install this, and I looked at the way they did it versus how I did it, and then I kind of freaked the hell out. But I read number 8 again. It doesn't matter which one's in or out, it's all the same. So in this particular case, I lucked out. I didn't have to worry about anything being wrong, even though I didn't really pay attention to the video. So I'm kind of go over everything with a visual and show y'all what I was talking about and everything, and instead of looking at these directions, let's kind of get back into this. Alright, if you look back here on the intake, let's see if I can get you in there. Well, the cover's back on, but there's a hose back there fitting all that. You'll just remove that hose. It's going to be a hard plastic line. Let me see if I can get it for y'all so I can show it to you. It's this hard plastic line right here. Nothing fancy about it. It literally goes from, let's see if I can get y'all in there. It literally goes from here to the front of the intake right down here. You just take it out of the hoses and you're done with it. So you'll just slide that, I think this is 1/2-inch hose, you just slide it on that fitting down there. That's the way I did it. Of course, you can do it the other way that the directions tell you. This is that little fitting I was talking about that's going to be on the back of the intake. It's going to be just like this. Of course, the paint marks will go towards the intake, and then that hard line just went in right there. But I just put the hose straight up on there, and I didn't want to do this. According to the kit, you're supposed to put the brass fitting in here, connect it to the hose, and then that's how you do it. But I didn't want to do that. I just eliminated it. So that's up to y'all. Once again, personal preference. Once you get that all done, get your can mounted. Up here there's going to be your brass fittings. You get this one and this one. You get that done. Here's that other little hose I was talking to y'all about. This one right here is the stock hose. It comes in that hard line, so just take the hard line out and reuse it. You'll use one brass barb fitting here between the stock hose and this hose they supply you with. What, Junior? You just supplied, and I tapped it in up here. Originally on this catch can, both brass fittings are facing towards the driver's side of the engine. I just didn't like the way that I was going to look and the way I mounted it, so I just turned that brass fitting towards this way, and if you can see, the hose is less kinked. This might not look aesthetically pleasing to anyone, and that's maybe why in the other video they mounted the catch can. They ran the hoses a different way, which is too late now. I'm done with the way I'm done with it, so I'm just going to leave it be and let it ride like this. So that's what I'm going to do. If y'all want to do it the correct way would be, well, it's not necessarily a wrong way, but in the way in the other video shows, you would literally just take the hose, you would run it underneath everything, and you would attach it right here, and the short hose would literally come from here and go to this side. If you want to do it that way, you can. More power to you. I didn't pay attention to the video good enough, and I did it this way, but like I said, the directions say either way, it doesn't matter. So to his or their own, just do it however you want to do it. So when you do it that way, you're good to go. Like I said, installation reverses you took it apart. So you'll really come in and put your intake back together. You'll put your bolts back in the engine cover. Reinstall your intake sensor right here. Here's that PVC fitting I was talking to y'all about. It's right here. It's a quick connect. You'll literally just squeeze on the gray part, push on it, and it'll release. And when you push it back on and just push it on, it'll click, and that way you know you got it good to go. Once again, that's up to you, however you choose to do it, and all that good stuff. So like I said, I got a trip to Beaumont, Texas this weekend. I'm going with my brother to pick up a Bronco, so I'll let you know what the catch can, you know, catches as far as blow by and deposits. I did, when I removed the hoses, I did see a noticeable amount of oil on the inside of the hose and in the fittings. So this catch can is supposed to remove that, so make it a little bit easier and have higher octane rating. I am tuned with Jay Green on 93 performance tune with TCM tuning as well, so anything I can do to kind of help me maintain the same level of octane I have. I do like the can. My only complaint about the can is I looked at the Mishimoto can as well. On the Mishimoto can, it's got a plug on the bottom of it to allow you to drain it a lot easier. You can add a 3/8 inch drain valve to it. This here, the bottom of the can is solid, so the only way you can drain it is to just remove the can. I'm pretty sure that you could drill and tap a drain valve in the bottom of it if you want, but that's, once again, that's up to your decision. I don't really have the time to do it right now, and I don't really want to mess with it, to be honest with you. I'll keep in touch with y'all and let you know what I catch from this 4 or 5 hour drive to Beaumont. It'll be about 8 hours total. I'll let you know what I catch. I'm hoping it catches a lot. So I'll try to get a video of that trip towing. I also got an 87 tow tune from Jay Green as well. I'm going to swap that over this weekend and see exactly how that does, and see what exactly it does. I'll try to get a video of it, way it's, you know, shifting and down braking and all that other stuff. Not down braking, grade shifting, I'm sorry. And I'll let y'all see all that. Like I said, this is just really a stock Kimmy with a custom tune from Jay Green. So ain't much other than that. Oh, and a drop-in air filter from K&N. Other than that, that's it. So like I said, y'all got any comments, questions, concerns, don't be afraid to comment. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up. I'll try to get to y'all as fast as possible. Just hard trying to message all the comments with work and everything. So y'all got anything, just holler back. Hope y'all have a blessed one. Bye-bye.